Hello everybody, my name is Ronnie and welcome to Show Me How Dad. Today we're going to learn how to upgrade an old canned light to a new LED model. You may live in an older home that has canned lights or what we call recessed lights in the ceiling. And what you might be finding out is those lights are hard to find replacement bulbs for nowadays. They're called incandescent bulbs and they're phasing those out. They make now a retrofit LED light that will replace those canned lights. They're more efficient, they save on electricity, and they last quite a bit longer. This box actually brags that it'll last 35 times longer than an incandescent bulb. I don't know about that. Yeah, lasts 35 times longer than an incandescent bulb. I'm not sure about that, but they do last quite a bit longer. They're very easy to switch out. We'll show you in the video coming up. These things come in many shapes and sizes. It's very easy to find replacements that will closely match your existing lights, but I do recommend, if you can afford the cost, to at least replace all of the lights in a single room so that they all match. The sizes range from 2 inches to 6 inches, and they come in a multitude of configurations such as dimmable, interchangeable trim colors and styles, positionable eyeball, or what we call gimbal, the kind you might want to position on an art piece on a wall, spotlight type situation. They even have some that have square trim versus the round trim. And then I've seen some that are really cool that above, they're called a nightlight feature. And above this circle trim, there's actually a second light that gives off an ambient light at the ceiling. Those were really cool. Prices range for a single unit anywhere from $14 to about $20 per, or you can buy a contractor's pack or a multi-pack. This happens to be a 4-pack of 6-inch. They have all different kinds of configurations. They've got 6 packs of 4-inch. They've got 4 packs of 6-inch. The packs are typically anywhere from 6 to 16 units. And they range anywhere from $32 to $210 respectively. The new lights, as you can see from the picture, and we'll go over that in the film as well, and I'll open this package and show you what's inside. They install like a regular light bulb. You can see this little pigtail here that looks like it has a light bulb fitting on it. Let's open this box up and I'll show you a sample. Now, I've used pretty much every light in this box. So it's not a full box, it's just a single one. But what it comes with, in this case, this happens to be a multi-pack. You will get 1 or more of these units. These are the actual LED lights. They come with these spring clips. We'll discuss those in just a second. You've got a pigtail, and then you've got this unit here. This unit screws into a standard bulb outlet and then clips on to your light. Now these are what I call keyed, or they're shaped such that they will only go one direction. You can't reverse it. Obviously black to black, white to white, but they're shaped such that you push this in, it doesn't click, but you push this in firmly, and then that's how it's going to go up into the can light. You've got plenty of distance. Then you will squeeze in your spring clips, and we'll show you this on the video in just a second. And this goes up into the can, comes out, pulls this up flush with the ceiling. And that's it. That's all there is to it. Any homeowner that can screw in a light bulb can do this. A couple of things I will caution you to be careful with that we've run into when we build houses and have to come back in if we have one of these fail, is you want to make sure that you get the same bezel. If you're replacing these come in such a multitude of configurations that it's very easy to not get the correct bezel when you're having to replace one of these. So you want to be careful that you make some note, keep the box, take a picture when you go to the big box store, something to that effect. We had an issue where we had one of these go bad, and we bought a multi-pack, got to the homeowner's house, and they didn't match. So what we did is we went and took one from a single location, like a bathroom, moved it into the kitchen where it was bad, and put one of the new ones in there. Took the bad one back to the big box store and were able to match it up and then come back and switch them back out so that the homeowner didn't have to do without a kitchen light. But do remember that when you buy these, you might want to stick with a particular configuration, a particular brand, because the bezels are different. Some are shallower, some have the ribs on them, some do not. So you just need to pay attention to that. The first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to take the old light out. Just be careful not to drop and break it. The next thing you're going to want to do is this trim here is spring loaded. It's going to be kind of hard to see it from this angle, but I will create some B-roll and show you the springs that allow you to pull this down. This unit comes down, this bevel here comes down. So what you're going to want to do is reach up in there, and again, I'll show you on the B-roll. B-roll should be about right here. And then once you disconnect the spring mechanism, the bevel comes right out. And you're left with the can. The new LED can light, as we discussed earlier, has a connector on it like a regular light bulb that just screws up into the receptacle. And now you have these two spring-loaded mechanisms that you want to compress and work up inside the can, and they will hold the bevel in place. And what I'm doing here is I'm turning it a little bit to kind of create some tension to hold that up inside the can. There you go. And so that converts it to an LED. It's going to be a lot lower power consumption. They're going to last a lot longer. They're a much more modern device. So that's what it takes to update or upgrade an old can light to a new modern LED can light. I hope that video was helpful. If you enjoyed it, please subscribe. And if you learned something, please hammer that like button so the algorithm will find me and others can learn as well. Thank you. I appreciate it.